All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, so Kevin Hart is telling some interesting stories right now. Another story he just recently told was about spilling pineapple juice in the club after JayZ invited him over to his section. Listen to this.
All-Star Weekend, Hov and B go to the club. I go, let me go holler at Hov. I go walk over to the section. And, you know, after a long conversation, he goes, well, Kev, what you drinking? I go, I don't care. And I said, oh, let me get some of this, but I'm going to mix it with the pineapple juice. I go reach my hand for the pineapple juice. Pineapple juice spills. And as I'm watching it, I look up at him. He turns around, bends down, somebody talking in his ear. He comes back up to me. He go, Kev, you just spilled pineapple juice all over my wife's legs and shoes. I said, get out of here.
That's actually an oldie but goodie. If you are a longtime follower of Kevin Hart, he told that story before, but I mean, come on.
Here he is talking about what he actually had to do after the pineapple juice spilled all over. Guess who? Beyonce.
I look behind him. She like getting napkins. She's got like a pound of napkins, wiping everything. I feel bad, man. I reach in my pocket. I grab some money. I ball it up and I shake Hov's hand. I put it in his hand. And I go, look, this is the best that I can do. And he like, Kev, you ain't got to do that. I'm like, nah, man, I feel like shit. I leave. I look over at Hov to see if he's looked in his hand. I could tell he did because he's shaking his head. It's a look of disgust on his face. I gave him $20. That's all I had on me at the time. I just paid for the pineapple juice.
It's a great story. That is the story you tell your grandkids. And Kevin Hart does look like a granddaddy.
All over Beyonce.
Kevin Hart does look like a granddaddy without that goddamn blackout. He got the blackout now though. He didn't have the blackout for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, now he put it back.
Now, another thing that JayZ did was release the unreleased version of Holy Grail with The Dream. This is on Tidal.
I just don't like that record, man. I've never liked Holy Grail. I don't know why. That's like one of my least favorite JayZ records. And my boy Wax used to play that song every single day when it came out. Like when we would come into work, like every single day. He loved that record. I don't like Holy Grail.
No.
Well, The Dream was actually previewing that for people during that battle he had with Sean Garrett. So a lot of great memes came out of that. All right, now JayZ and Rihanna's foundations are coming together, and they're going to be donating $1 million to coronavirus response efforts. So it's a special cause with the Sean Carter Foundation, along with Rihanna's Clara Lionel Foundation. They're donating $1 million each for coronavirus response efforts. So that's a great thing. They're going to support undocumented workers, the children of frontline health workers, first responders, incarcerated, elderly, and homeless populations in New York City and in LA. And they're offering daycare, learning materials, food, and supplies for the kids of frontline health workers and first responders also.
That's great.
Dropping the clues bars for Hov and Rihanna for being leaders. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when you're, in those positions. Because, like, let's be for real. People like Hov and Rihanna, they're not going to be really impacted by, this situation. When this is all, they're going to be good now. When this is all said and done, they probably going to end up being better. So it's just like, be a blessing to somebody else when you're blessed with abundance.
That's a fact.
Now we've been talking about Rihanna on the cover of British Vogue also. Another story that Rihanna told in that cover story was how she actually left her Grammys performance back in 2016 in the middle of doing her hair and makeup, and that was because of anxiety. She said half of her lash was on. She said that despite her confident demeanor and despite her being in the spotlight for years, she still gets nervous before even getting in the car to go do something. She said it can be devastating. And so this was the 58th Grammys, and she was scheduled to perform Kiss It Better. And she was nominated for 8 awards at that Grammys, and she canceled her performance. And, they said she was also battling bronchitis at the time, so she just decided not to do it.
I respect it. Dropping the clues bombs for Rihanna.
That doesn't seem seems like an artist like that just never gets anxiety, just does what they do. Like, it just comes so natural, but you see otherwise.
Well, that's the thing about anxiety, right? You have rational anxiety and you have irrational anxiety. Sometimes, the rational anxiety is knowing that you do have to go on stage and perform in front of thousands of people. So you kind of accept that, and you know what comes with that. But then sometimes it's the irrational that kicks in, and you just start getting all of these crazy ass thoughts about what could go wrong. And I respect her for leaving, because I'm the same way. I won't even show up. Y'all know me.
All right, now Kobe Bryant has a new book out today, and this is a follow-up to the Wizard series training camp, and it's called Season 1. And Vanessa Bryant was promoting this book also to let people know that it's out. So she was on her Instagram, and she said, "Welcome back to Dren. We hope you are all ready to catch up with the West Bottom Badgers for another magical basketball season. The Wizard series Season 1 is out now. So for people that want to purchase that book, she also provided the link for you to be able to do that.
Book business got to be booming right now. I know radio is up like 20-30%, but book business got to be booming because I be ordering all kind of books. Audible,
what else is
I
booming
do a
right
lot
now?
of Audible. What?
The streaming services. They were talking about how the numbers are up for all streaming services right now because everyone's in the house, so it's crazy.
That podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everything where somebody's entertaining somebody has to be up. Absolutely.
I listen to a lot
right.
of Audible. I've been downloading a lot of Audible books.
Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.